Welcome back to the Midway at the Missouri State Fair, the happiest place on earth. Chad Perkins, the Speaker Pro Tem of the Missouri House. Thanks so much for joining us. You have been here damn near every day, right?
I have been here since last Wednesday afternoon.
Love it.
Our 12-year-old shows sheep, and if you're in the sheep or cattle or whatever.
You can't say that very fast that many times, can you?
Well, she shows sheep down by the seashore, right? So
that's a professional broadcaster right there. That was not easy to do.
Tip of the tongue, teeth, and the lips. I think I stole that from Anchorman. Anyway, she shows sheep, and if you are in the show business, when you come to the fair, you're here almost every day.
You're in the show business of showing sheep?
And the very best are here.
Yeah.
I have found that you can show really well at the county level and come over to the state fair and not perform all that well because it is stiff competition.
Yeah, and what I love about it is they work all year so hard in order to have this moment, in the sun. It's kind of cool.
That's right. And, all these kids, they get out there starting at, 3, 4, 5 years old, go all the way to about 20, right? And for some of these folks, it's incredible. And you'll find, Scott, it's generational, right? This 6-year-old's here because Dad came here. And Dad came here because Grandpa came here. And Grandpa came here because Great-Grandpa started coming here back in the 1950s or 40s, right? And now they bring their campers over. Of course, it used to bring, they brought their tents over.
Yep.
And it's just a family event. And sometimes you'll make your way and talk to these different campsites, and there'll be 3 or 4 generations of folks sitting out there at night around the campfire talking about having come to the fair for years and years and years. And some folks have been coming here 60 plus years. It's a family place to be.
There's always news happening, but the biggest news this summer in the Perkins household, a new baby, right?
There were 3 generations at our campsite, that's right. So Reagan is just a little over 8 weeks old
and
right
beautiful.
now. Thank you, sir. She got she gets that from her mom.
Luckily, Reagan does favor her mom. You lucked out.
She's got more hair than Dad already. It's fatherhood. I waited till I was almost 47, but it has been worth it.
How's Mama doing?
She's doing great.
Good deal. So what's all been part of your summer besides you get out of the legislature, you've been coming back, and it looks like you're coming back for a veto and a special session.
Well,
it seems like this interim, usually, the campaign interim is always busy, right?
That's right.
This interim's usually kind of dead. That hadn't been the case this year.
That's right. So, when you have to run every 2 years, that first year of it, you can generally take a little easy.
Yeah.
And that has not been the case. There has been something nonstop the entire time. You're right. Looks like we're coming back in September. We'll have a veto session. The way if I were going to be a betting man and envision it, I would say that the Senate would probably do something in conjunction with veto session. And if they're able to get something accomplished, you could see the House come back in a week or 2 after that and try to follow up on that.
Standing right here Sunday this week in Missouri politics, Governor Kehoe didn't say he's made his mind up, but it sure looked like, as a person that's interviewed Mike Kehoe, I'd have to take my boots off to count them. It looks like you're coming back and going to draw a map, right?
That if we were at a casino and not here at the state fair, and I had to bet on it, I'd bet on it.
Now, your folks in the great Northeast have had Sam Graves, who is just the cream of the crop of Missouri congressman. But it looks like in a new map, he'd have to take some Kansas City, which probably means he gives up some of that Northeast Missouri spot, right?
So, as you know, I represent both Pike and Lincoln County.
Yep.
And those have been well represented by Sam Graves. Having him be the chairman of the U.S. Transportation Committee is an incredible advantage to anybody, not just living in northern Missouri, but anywhere in Missouri. It's just to our advantage. But it is true, right? So we're about the farthest extreme away from him. And in any map I've seen proposed, you would see both Pike and Lincoln County drawn into a district that has, St. Charles County as the population center, with maybe Warren and Montgomery and Audrain and Pike or something like that, and Lincoln thrown in there. And it would be more compact, but we are really well represented by Sam Graves.
Here's my question. Now, this just might be my German skepticism. It looks like this map may come from Washington for y'all to rubber stamp. Can you tell folks that if this map is something that gets done and you vote for it, it's going to be something drawn by Missourians for Missourians?
Absolutely. We are not taking a vote on something that is not in the best interest of Missourians. We're not going to let DC dictate to us what happens, right? So any map that we vote on and gets approved on will be something that people right here in Missouri got together and put together, and that's the kind of map you'll see, but it's going to be in the best interest of everybody in Missouri.
Last question. You've been all over this fair in the last week. What's your favorite thing this year at the Missouri State Fair?
Well, of course, you have these things that are always here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Corn dogs are out of this world. I probably get 2 every day, right? I probably get 2 every day. Love the beef house.
You're the only person I know that got elected and lost weight.
Well, I've been intermittent fasting.
Normally, you get elected and you gain weight at the Capitol and go to all the things like this. You actually are skinnier than when you came in.
And I'm doing it all natural too, baby. There is no chemical enhancement to that.
Chad
No, this is all intermittent fasting. I get started about noon and I'm done by about 5 every night. But in that 5 hours, I eat whatever I want to. But I'm having a couple corn dogs. I'm going by the beef house, and I love all that stuff.
Does that count beer?
No, Scott, I gave up drinking, let's see, I'm 47. I gave up drinking 8 years ago.
So you theoretically could still lose the weight, intermittent fast, and drink beer at night.
In theory, I suppose you could.
I like that. I like his theory.
I gave up drinking 8 years ago, but I did plenty of it for a lifetime before then.
Yeah,
but
you got your practice.
My favorite thing this year at the fair, last night, I'm an old country radio guy at heart.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Hall of Famer John Anderson here at the State Fair and knew every word to every song the guy did, and he still sounds fantastic.
Just a swanging.
You can do it all right here at the Missouri State Fair.
You have some nights and you have a straight tequila night. John Anderson, I'm with you. I had a John Anderson, I'm old enough to have a tape, a cassette tape you'd put in and listen to straight tequila night back in the day. They do bring some acts that are up my alley here at the Missouri State Fair. Chad Perkins, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
Join us. You're out and about. Come by the Midway here at the Missouri State Fair, right by the CFM tent, right here, right by the grandstand. Join us. We're going to be singing tonight and all through Saturday night. We'll be right back after this with Kathy Jo Loy.